Well, my name is Gregory Lyons, and today I'd like to talk to you about abstinence. Abstinence and sex and babies and life. And teenagers, mainly. Here's the deal. Abstinence doesn't work. Alright? This whole religious Jesus doesn't want you to do it till you're married. That's for lack of a better word, that's horse shit, okay? And what really gets to me is like, I just read an article about Bristol Palin, Sarah Palin's teenage daughter who just gave birth, being a spokesperson for abstinence. Yeah, look how well abstinence did for her as she just popped a child out. Okay, but I don't want to focus on Bristol Palin and that. What I want to focus on is remedies that don't work. Alright, you can't tell somebody to abstain from something that they want to do. We are human beings. You teenagers, I was a teenager too. I'm a guy who used to be a teenager, and I know how excited I was and how I wanted to have sex all the time. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's called your sex drive. Guess who put that in you? God, your maker, our designer, the Big Bang, whoever you want to call them. They built it in. It's pre-downloaded software. Why did they do such a thing to make us want to have sex? Well, gee whiz, because sex is not only fun and feels good, but it makes children. It keeps the species going. Alright? Sex is necessary if we want to keep the species alive. Our designer, apparently, God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, whatever you want to call your designer, Vishnu, Wazoo, whatever, the Force, they want the species to keep going. So they gave us a sex drive, and the reward is orgasm. It makes you feel really good. Okay, now let's back it up a little bit. Teen sex. Abstinence obviously isn't working because a lot of teenagers are turning up pregnant. Okay, way too many teenagers are turning up pregnant. Why? Because they're not abstaining, they're having sex. That's all well and good to have the sex, but not to have the pregnancy. Here's the deal. Nature, biology, whatever, they made it so that kids as young as 11, 12 can impregnate each other. The eggs work, the sperm work. Why did they do that? Well, back in the beginning when people were just evolving, they made people able to get pregnant at early ages because our life expectancy only went to about 30. So by 11, that's a third of your life. Okay, now people are living until the 80s, 90s, even the 100s. These old crotches, they just wish they were dead. But that's beside the point. Here's my point. I'm speaking to you, the adolescent, the teenagers, you, Mr. Stud over there managing Burger King and banging on your fellow girls that you picked up in high school or whatever, and thinking that's just wonderful. No, it's not, because as much as it feels great and you love doing it together, the result is a new child. Okay, now think about the way your parents treat you. Maybe they don't have enough time for you. Maybe they didn't give you the love. Maybe they bat you around. They slap you. They forced you into drugs. They made you a prostitute. Horror upon horror. And I'm not trying to trivialize it by any means. But what I am trying to say is the way your parents act toward you may be the way you'll act toward this new child, especially if you're a teenager who is not outfitted with the emotional strength, emotional capacity, and the financial resources to take care of this new kid. Okay? So, alright, so what's he saying? I know you got ADD. I know I've been talking for at least 2 minutes now, and I'm going to have to edit it down, but here's my point. Now pay attention. You can have the sex, do, but take precautions. Take preventative measures. I know, wearing a condom might not be comfortable, okay? It might dull the sense. That fluid that you shoot, it looks kind of like hair conditioner, that's sperm, okay? Once it goes inside the girl you're banging, you're having intercourse with, it can fertilize her egg, and that's where the baby comes in. So you don't want that juice, that life fluid going into her. Make a game out of it. Shoot it into a water balloon. Shoot it out the window at passers-by. Shoot it into your hand. Put it somewhere else. Put it on her belly. I know it's getting real graphic now, but this is essential. What I'm trying to say is, and a girl could use a sponge or whatever the hell's out there, you know, the pill, something. Don't say, oh, well, you can't be on the pill if you're just a teenager. Right. Well, just then have the baby instead, okay? And yeah, oh, Jesus will save you if you abstain and wait till you love each other and you're married. That's bullshit, okay? Obviously, it doesn't work. If it worked, there would be no teenage pregnancies, okay? So, there's my point. Abstinence doesn't work. Impregnating doesn't work. Don't do that. Wait. Wait till you feel you're emotionally capable. And when should that be? Mid-20s, early 30s at the earliest, okay? Now, I know you say, well, that's wrong with you. Well, fine. It's a couple by couple basis. If you feel you're emotionally ready or financially ready, you have the support of your family, if you're ready to bring a new person into this world that you will love and you will raise and you will devote all your time to, because here's the flip side. Okay? If you're not ready for that, it's going to be a big inconvenience. You and your girlfriend want to go see a movie. There's baby that you both made together. You can't see the movie. You need a babysitter. Okay? You can't take baby to the movies because everyone will say, shut up, shut up, shut up. Your baby's making noise. You see what I'm saying? There's the flip side. Anytime you want to do something, you've got a new life that you are responsible to. Alright? So there's the alternative. There's the flip side. Okay? Have the sex. Don't have the babies. Take precautions. Shoot it somewhere else. That's all I got to say. Hypocrisy doesn't work. People need to be honest. I hope you've derived something from this. Something sensible, something you can use. If you have, then maybe I've helped in some way.